Another day, another diary. I'm Brooke. This is diary number 20. Love to see you again. Okay, so today wasn't that busy actually, but I feel like I got a lot done just because. Also, I'm back to holding the microphone. I just feel so weird not holding it. I don't know what to do with myself. I don't even know what to do with myself when I'm holding it. Okay, so first and foremost, I got up sort of early. I got up at 6:30. I had to go to work at 7:45. So a whole hour early, early enough to make a pot of coffee, which I think I need to go buy more coffee, so shout out to that. I should check after the video. Coffee. I put a light amount of makeup on, and then I scrolled through TikTok. I was watching ASMR. I think Andy ASMR. I don't know. It was one I haven't really ever watched before, so I was super interested. And it was good. I liked it. I was sitting in front of the heater, and Salem was cuddling with me, and Winifred was running around, and then they started fighting. And it was hot mess express. I'm listening because they've been like on and off kind of fighting. Not like I'm not too worried about it. It's just like, okay, can we not, guys? They just ran into the living room. Okay, so then I went to work. Work was fine. I was super tired at work today, though. I don't know why. But I had like 4 cups of coffee at work, a Monster. I was like, oh, caffeine overload, man. I meant to say overload. Oh well. I wasn't at work. I couldn't tell if I was off or not. I was like, I felt, still happy, but I don't know if I was outwardly expressing that like I usually do. Cause like nobody's asking me what was wrong, but people were like, you're not talking as much, you're like saying as much. And I know everybody has their own off days. It was just like weird for people to point it out to me, I guess, just because like I feel like I'm usually pretty good at still acting the same at work, even if my mood outside of work is different or like if I'm not feeling a certain way. But I've also been told that it's really easy to tell what I'm feeling because of how my face is. I don't know. Anyways, I was slightly annoyed. I think it was probably because I was tired. I mean, I feel like I slept fine, but like maybe, okay, I'm saying like a lot. I'm thinking that maybe because of how much I'm working, it's starting to catch up on my body, which I really don't want to get sick. Ugh. I hate being sick. It's not fun. I don't want to miss work to be sick, especially because I'm technically picking up the hours. It makes me feel bad because like they already know they're going to be short. I'm filling in, which they're like, yay, we're not going to be short. And if I call in sick, that's like a double whammy. It's like, okay, you already said you're going to fill in and now you're sick. Like, I know it happens. It happens to everybody. Everybody gets sick and stuff. But still, it makes me feel extra bad, like extra guilty, because I'm like, I was supposed to be the backup. And now you need a backup to the backup. And then I feel like it makes me seem unreliable, and I don't want to seem unreliable, especially at work. With personal, I have an easier time canceling personal plans than work, just because work is kind of, not because the pay, I mean, also the pay, like I don't want to not get paid, but I feel like for myself, not going into work because I'm sick rather than hanging out with a friend is different because like when I go, like I'm not on a social level with my coworkers to be like, oh, we're friends outside of work. I don't really have coworkers that are friends outside of work for most jobs I've ever had, just because I think it like complicates the relationship of being a coworker and being a friend. It makes things a little complicated for me, and I think it also can put you in a hairy situation when it comes to management. Not that I've ever been burned, but I've had friends that have had jobs where they've been burned in that aspect. And I'm like, I don't want to have that liability. And so when I call out or like have to not go in for a shift, it's like, oh, I'm letting everybody down. Because it also makes everybody else's job 10 times harder because like they're used to running with, say, 5 people and now they have 4 and they were expecting 5 and they were dissed not once, but twice, if that makes sense. So that's how I feel about like how I feel like my body's getting exhausted. So hopefully that doesn't happen. If it does, I guess I'll power through with some extra electrolytes and ginger ale. Oh, love me a ginger ale when I'm sick. Vernors, top tier. My grandma would give me Vernors when I was sick, and crackers. Specifically the club crackers that are like the rectangles and come with 3 little sleeves in the box, and the box is green. You know what I'm talking about. You have to know what I'm talking about. I feel like they're super popular. Okay. Then moving on, like towards the end of the work week, I worked it. I was like getting excited. Woo. So I had my appointment today. My appointment was Botox. So come at me if you want. But my jaw, I have TMJ. I think I've mentioned that before, but I don't know if most people know what it is. It's basically I clench unconsciously my jaw at all times. Like if I'm in deep thought, clenching my jaw. If I'm like just staring off into space, clenching my jaw. If I'm like feeling certain emotions, clenching my jaw. When I sleep, I clench and grind my jaw. So like it's really bad for your teeth. It can cause like gum damage. You can break your teeth. It makes these muscles here also grow really large because you're always having them tightened. Like it's basically they become 2 very large knots in the side of my face that hurt and ache, and the pain just like immensely targets my entire face and head, and it just hurts. Everything just hurts in my face. And so like I will try to rub them out as knots like you would if you get a knot in your neck and you're tense or whatever, which I am. My neck is so tense. Might get a massage at some point. Also, a side note, I did my hair after I took my shower today. I love it. I love when I do this. I don't know why I don't do it more often. I think it's just because like I don't want to put heat on my hair very often, but I feel like this makes me look more put together. And then tomorrow I could literally go to work like this and it's like, oh, she did her hair. She looks nice instead of my usual like natural hair because it's kind of curly, kind of not. And it's a mess. It just looks like a mess. My grandma used to always be like, you need to run a comb through your hair. It looks so messy. I'd always tell her no. I'd be like, no, it's fine. Throw it up in a ponytail. Oh, God. Looking back, I'm like, Gram, you were right. And then she's like, why don't you ever do your hair like you did in high school, all messy and stuff? I go, Gram, what do you want from me? I thought I was supposed to move past that phase. We're not going backwards. I think she just wants me to be young again. Well, younger. I'm still young. Who's kidding? Who are we kidding? I'm 23. I don't have my life together. That's not old. It's not midlife crisis yet. But, yeah. That was a side note. What was I talking about? Botox. So I get Botox in my jaw. I think I can feel like where they injected the needle right here. Oh, that's weird. I don't like that feeling. Cool. So that's what I did after work. And then I came home and I did laundry and dishes. Woo. Double whammy. Whoa. Winifred keeps climbing into something. I don't know what she keeps climbing into. It's some sort of like paper. It's my plastic reusable Aldi bags. That's what it is. I recognize the sound now. I didn't walk because when you get Botox, they recommend that you don't do any like cardio, sauna, like anything that's going to make you super hot or sweaty, because there's a chance that the Botox will spread. They usually, like my jaw, they're not too worried about because it's going into a muscle, but like if you get it in your forehead, I've never done. I don't know if you can tell, but I'm also young, so I don't have that many wrinkles. But if you get it in your forehead, like if you go into a sauna or a hot tub or something, you have a risk of it like moving and like drooping your eyebrow and like drooping parts of your face. And that to me is the scariest sounding thing ever. You get Botox, you're like, I'm gonna be wrinkle free. Yeah, let's go hot girl, hot tub. And the next thing you know, your eyebrows drooping, your lips and your mouth is like sagging and you can't control them. No, 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 no. I think I would lose my marbles. I would be like, oh, so this is the end of the world. This is where I need to hide my face and never leave my cottage. You know, like the Wicked Witch of the West, be like, I'm an outcast. I need to disappear. Throw a bucket of water on me. Salem wanted to interject, and then he immediately silenced himself when I looked at him. My little baby. And then I waxed my armpits, TMI. I guess I should have said that before, but oh well. And so they're nice and fresh. They kind of sting a little, but that's normal for me. My skin's a little sensitive. I waxed my legs yesterday. I feel like I was supposed to tell you guys something I did last night, and I can't remember. What did I do? I didn't walk last night either. Yeah. It's because my mother called me. I was uploading the video. I was like, I'm going to walk right after this. Yes, yes, yes. My phone starts vibrating. I go, who's calling me at this time of night? I go, this is going to be ignored if it's not a person of importance. And then I go, it's my mother. I'll pick up. I can't just leave her hanging. She needed entertainment while she was driving. So we chatted for an hour. We're chatty Cathy's. When we get together, we don't ever stop yapping. It's our favorite thing to do together. And so we yapped about adult things. Oh my gosh. So we talked about my day, and then she was talking about my Pilates stuff, and we were talking about that. I was like, yeah. And I was talking about taxes and how I have to finish my tax return. Not cool. And my income. And then I was talking about my debt to income ratio because I'm trying to take over the loan for my car for my dad, which is a whole hot mess. Like, oh my girl, not hot girl summer. Also, I don't know why I said girl. I meant God. My bad. And so I was like talking about that, and then I was talking about the insurance of my name, but it's registered to my dad. And I was like, is that legal? If I get pulled over, am I going to get arrested? My mom was like, I don't know. You need to ask your father that. We get home. My dad's home. He goes, hi, how are you? I go, good. He's like, what have you been talking about? I was like, we were talking about the car and the loans and all that stuff. He's like, oh, that's fun, I guess. He was so judgmental about it. And he's usually the one that's like, you need to get your finances in order. You need to know all your stuff. You need to start your Roth IRA and have your 401k going. And I'm like, Dad, you used to talk about the money, and now you're judging about how boring it is to talk about the money? Not cool, sister. So that was the whole thing. And then they were all pumped because they're going on vacation with my younger sister, my younger brother, to St. Martin. I think that's right. My brother called it the Bahamas, and from my dad, and my dad was like, that's not where we're going, you ungrateful child. At least remember where we're taking you. My brother was like, okay, same difference. I was like, oh my gosh. I mean, he is unbothered most of the time. He's just like, both my mom, oh my God. She was like, your younger sister and brother never get excited about anything. I was like, oh, I can't believe you said that about them. She's like, you're the only animated child we have. The only one that expresses anything. I go, well, I can't help myself. I like to chat. I like everybody to know my own personal business. That's just who I am. So yeah, that was our convo last night. And then now that we're veering back onto the road that we're supposed to be. So dishes, laundry tonight, didn't walk, whatever. I was watching YouTube for a little bit in between washing and drying because I have to go to a different building to wash and dry my clothes. Not cool, not fun. I will never live in an apartment that doesn't have a washing and drying machine in the apartment. That and a dishwasher. I don't have a dishwasher, so I have to hand wash every dish. Despicable. Despicable. We live in a forward future society. This should not be allowed. So, yeah. Dishes, laundry. Everything else is still a hot mess. Don't worry, Salem and Whiff also promptly got fed when I got home. Because they were like, where you been, sister? Where you been, mother? Come give me our food. Give us. There's 2 of them. Give me. Yeah. And then I ate soup and had some pickles. I think my pickles are still on the floor. They are. I just checked. And then what else did I do? I think that's all I've really done. See, that's productive for me. It might not be productive for most people, but that's productive for me. And then I think after this, what time is it? Salem's laying at my phone. 9:36. It's even wearing my glasses, it's hard to see anything. And I'm like, damn, do these things do anything? And then I take them off and I'm like, ooh, they are doing something. So yeah, never mind. Oh, I've already shown you the yarn multiple times, but I did draw a little, and I'm gonna finish reading this. It's a poetry book. It's Milk and Honey by Rupi Kaur. I think that's how you say her name. I like this so far, though. It was limited edition at Target, and I was like, I can't help it. It's cute. It's aesthetic. And then I saw these little drawings inside, and I go, oh, this will be fun. And usually I stay away from poetry books. Not that I don't find them entertaining. I just think it's hard for me to justify buying a book with so little writing in it, if that makes sense. Anyways, this is the 10th anniversary collector's edition. Once I read it, I'll probably go back a few times, but it's definitely going to become a decorative book. It'll probably lay on this tray I have. It's a wood tray, and be on like my couch or whatever when I need it to be. Oh, sorry, Salem. It slid off my leg right into his lap. I'm sorry, Bubba's. I'm sorry. He's like looking at me like, how dare you? Okay. He's closed his eyes again. Oh, I know. I'm making a lot of noise. And then these are all the hooks I recently got. I don't know which size I want to do. That's the first time I've ever heard my neighbors. I hope they couldn't hear me through the door. Oh my God. Oh my God. That was wild. Oh, also, I figured out tonight, I found the user manual for my mic. I had it in the wrong setting this entire time. Also, now that I'm talking like this, I feel like I've been screaming. I probably have been. I've been known to be tone deaf to my own volume. But yeah, Friday is the day I go out. So I'm going to beautify myself tomorrow. I will be making a morning and evening video. So morning me will be doing my hair. I'm going to curl it. I know I already did this heat damage to it, but like this was because I thought I was going to self-tan. So I was like, I need dry hair. Oh. Okay, I need to put those down. I needed dry hair for the self-tanning. And then I decided, I don't want to self-tan. But now that I'm talking about self-tan, I think I might want to do it now. Oh, I'm so bad at deciding on what I want to do. So I think I'll probably self-tan. But so I need to get up early enough to make coffee, and I need at least 2 cups of coffee at home and enough to put in my tumbler to go. Usually I drink 1 coffee in the morning and then tumbler and go. It needs to be 2. We need lots of coffee tomorrow for the activities I have to prep and be energized for and socialize. Holy Jesus, I'm not prepared. Okay, so tomorrow we're going to have a morning video, and I'm going to pick out my outfit on camera. You guys let me know, and I think I'm going to be ballsy enough because I am not an unbothered person. I get bothered very easily. I think everybody in the entire world is watching me. Like I'm an ant under whatever they are, magnifying glass, trying to be burned by the sun. That is how I feel almost all of the time. And so, this is going to be odd, but I think I'm going to take you guys along for the ride and take you to work tomorrow and then film in my car right before the vineyard and the drinking, and after I won't be drunk. And then I'm also going to go to Meijer to probably pick up coffee because I'm like 98% sure I'm out of coffee. And then I might pick up another, like some sippage because I don't have any sippage. And maybe we'll have a little chat afterwards. We'll enjoy a drink together and recap the events. Because I'm slightly concerned, but I'm not going to tell you yet. Because actually, I guess this is my diary, so I can tell myself everything. I'm concerned because who I'm going out with tomorrow, she's been trying to hook me up with her son, and I'm really hoping he's not there. I don't want the situation. I don't want the situation that I'm imagining in my head to happen, and I'm crossing my fingers. Like, please, 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 don't do it. Oh, so hope for me. Hope for me. Have me in your thoughts tonight, because I think I might pass away on the spot. I might be like, oh, sorry, I can't come. There was an accident. Salem threw up. But then I feel bad. This is why I can't do things with coworkers outside of work. Oh, Lord. But yeah, that's all of my anxiety about tomorrow. Also, that was really cringy. Ooh, that was disgusting. I'm so sorry. Oh my gosh, I did a TikTok filter. It was like the inside out emotions, and like you have to pick, you go tilt, 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 like you pick the 2 options. I got disgust. That was my emotion. I was like, oh, great. No, just an average day for me to, beat disgust. And then I'd go ahead and do something like that, and I'm actually disgusted with myself. Ironic. So yeah, that's all for today. Salem's cuddling up with my foot, which love my bubas. And then he's gonna be, oh, that's another thing. He was sleeping in my arms. He sleeps like a cradled baby. Like when you hold a baby and you're like rocking him, he likes to sleep in this position. And I had to get my laundry because it's communal. So obviously I can't just let it sit in the dryer. And I had to wake him up, and he got so mad. He meowed at me, and he hopped off, and he just sat down. He was standing, he plopped his butt down, he stares at me, and I'm like, I'm sorry. Like, I have to go get the laundry. Sorry, Bubba's. And now he's all cuddled up against my foot, so he must not be that mad. I might scroll on TikTok for a little bit, then self-tan, and then upload, because I have to get up to get my computer. And I've already made him so mad so many times today. It's okay. We'll just have to do it again. Also, I really don't know where Winifred went. She has not made an appearance in a while, which is usually not a good thing. She likes to destroy things. Also, they're almost done with their cat food, which means I'll be mixing their new food and their old food together, and ooh, I'm hoping it does not go rough, because last time I tried to change Salem's food from kitten to cat food, Oh, he was so mad. He was like, I don't like this. I don't want to eat it. Stop trying to give me this. He's a dramatic king, but it's okay. I love him. He's a fluff butt. Okay. Sorry, I've said I'm done about 5 times, and then I continued on. Anyways, I'm done for real this time. We're a great day. Overall recap was fabulous. Have a wonderful night. See you tomorrow morning. Mwah. XOXO.